Hello everybody, it's Level4 for another weekly update. Few things. First of all, it's Super Bowl today, so I'm wearing my Super Bowl shirt. Wear this every year. Usually it's when I go out buying stuff because we get related accoutrements to chicken wings, but this year we're ordering in because the store we usually go to is closed. So that stinks. I mean, the world at large kind of stinks, but it's the store was closed outside of coronavirus. It's just not good. In other news, it is currently snowing. Let's see if my camera can actually get a good view of this. But yeah, look, it's me. I wish that cameras could pick up snow better, but I guess I don't know, the frame rate of snow is just really low, you know. But it looks pretty. But yeah, it's nice. Now let's see if I can That actually went back to normal. Nice. Almost, pretty much. Close enough. So yeah, last week we started 2 new Let's Plays. The Blossom Tales and Trails in the Sky. Blossom Tales I uploaded on Monday, and Thursday Trails in the Sky was on Wednesday. We'd also did a Hades stream. That was mainly just a starter week, just to make sure that I could handle the workload after having recorded a whole bunch. But I have now 8 episodes of each of the series recorded, which would take 2 months by the schedule of Trails in the Sky. And that's going to be a long game, which means it would probably be going for a very long time. So I'm reasonably comfortable with shifting it to 2 days a week. I'm thinking that I'm going to go back to the old, like how I used to do it, of Wednesday and Saturday. It's either going to be either Wednesday and Friday, but it's probably going to be Wednesday, Saturday uploads for Trails in the Sky on Much Games. So look forward to that, and Blossom Tales is going to stay where it is on Mondays and Thursdays. Or Mondays and Thursdays. Tuesday is still going to be stream time. Wednesday afternoon is 7:30 p.m. Should be the Undertale streams. That's gonna John and I decided that that's going to be the official time slot, since it just works out best, barring anything. But assume that it's going to happen on Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. We already had a couple of the Undertale stuff, and eventually when it's all done, it's all being archived and everything, so look forward to it. Also, when his run is done, hopefully I'll be doing my genocide run to complement it, so yay. But yeah, so thank you very much for the good reception to the videos, starts of the Let's Plays. I know a lot of my friends are very excited about Trails. I'm enjoying the game a lot. I got up to the end of the prologue in recording, and the Blossom Tales has been very good. I'm very, very pleased with it, so yay. Now, also on the Patreon side of things, thank you to our new patron, Mika. I appreciate very much. I actually did the art. When we get to art, I'll show you the piece that I did for them. But yeah, thank you for becoming a new patron. Here's your shout out. Also in the description of the video. I do put the shout out that I promise in the Patreon in the description of my weekly updates. But yeah, so this past week's stream, this Tuesday stream was some Hades runs. I just wanted to enjoy the game a little, try some harder stuff while I waited for disc only to start, and it worked out really well. So yeah, this week is probably going to be Animal Crossing again, so look forward to that. Let's see, so this past week, so things that I got this past week, 1 second. So I ordered a whole bunch of art from people, like physical pieces of art to hang up. And one of them was this amazing Final Fantasy VII print. I mean, look at the quality of this. It's one of those things I look at and be like, wow, I ain't never doing that. But yeah, so this is an amazing Final Fantasy VII poster. The artist is Crystal Faye, at Crystal VFAE on Twitter or Instagram or Twitch, or I got it from the Etsy shop. Their Etsy shop is Crystal Faye Shop. Etsy.com/shop/Crystal Faye Shop. So yeah, or crystalfaye.net. So yeah, if you, I don't know, they have a lot of really cool stuff that they drew. So I recommend it. But yeah, I saw this. I'm like, I don't know if you know, I enjoy Final Fantasy VII a lot. So yeah, so that's going up somewhere. I mean, I already got the one poster there. Maybe I'll just put it on the other. No, I have other stuff there already. I don't know. I'll figure out somewhere to put it. Let's see, what else happened this week? A bunch of my friends have been hitting affiliate on Twitch, so that's really cool. I'm very happy that they can get the emotes and subs and all that. It's just fun to be able to have a little bit more pizzazz to add into your streams. Excuse me. I ordered a whole bunch of Hades pins from my friend Holy Hand Grenade. So that's going to come eventually. Blossom Tales. Resident Evil put out an official statement with Lady Dimitrescu's official height, which is very funny that they're completely going in on it. They're like, yeah, we did this on purpose. We know what we were doing. Gatekeeper from Three Houses won the Fire Emblem Choose Your Legends thing, which is hilarious. It also, like, by an overwhelming amount. It was 72,000 votes to 46,500 for Marth in second place. Whereas, like, in the women's category, Marianne from Three Houses won at 33,500 votes to Irika's 31,500. So it wasn't even close. So yeah, so we're getting a legendary gatekeeper. Very funny. Let's see. I'm not wearing them right now, but I got shirts from AGDQ. Namely, the Golden Sun shirt, which, like, very cool. It, Golden Sun merch in 2021. And the other one was, so I'm legally obligated to buy Final Fantasy VII merchandise. It's Zack and Cloud. Because Zack is dark, you can't see the cloud, but it looks cool. It looks nice. I don't think it glows in the dark, but it looks nice. Just shove that in my closet. Let's see. Yes, so for art that I did, I made use. So the first piece I did was the one for Mika, which was like more of a complete commission tier, as opposed to like the tiers that I usually do for Patreon, which are bust size and at minimum just flat colors, and if I want to embellish it I can, type of thing. But this one was full coloring, background, full body, that kind of thing. So it was their Rosa John alt, like dress version in Park. So I drew that out, and I think it came out really nice. And I did it just in time for Rosa John's birthday, which was Tuesday. So yeah, I really like how this came out. I took a bunch of time with actually drawing the rocks and stuff, and what I did this time, I used Clip Studios time-lapse feature to just make like a time-lapse of it, as opposed to like recording it as a Let's Draw. I did a time-lapse, and I think it came out really cool. Like, you get to the basic outlining, but just give it a second. This is going to hurt my arm holding it up. I'm not going to show the whole thing, but I just want to show some of the process for the coloring, because time-lapses are cool. Just give it a second, give it a second. So I had like a picture that I based this on, but the idea was essentially to get like a more rugged. You can't really tell, I guess. You can get like a more rugged look on the rocks and like a weathered, pitted coloring and stuff. And I think it came out nicely. Just getting like some of those shadows in, and I put like a basic color of the background as well, just to make sure that I'm not making the bench stand out too much. Make like a little path, and get like some rocks in. I really like how these rocks came out with the like the tone and the shadow in them. But yeah, so the full time lapse, which is just a couple of minutes, is on Twitter. So yeah, I'm just very proud of that. Another thing that I did was finishing up a piece from November, which was Tycho in Cassius Bright's outfit from the Trail series. So I really like how this came out as well, and that was part of a larger piece with Precipice Zack and Tycho greeting each other. So yeah, that's the full piece. Hooray! Thank you very much for waiting for that. I have like a specific style that I've been doing for the Precipice type stuff lately, like specifically like these two pieces and the two before that were in the Wild Arms, the Ashley Winchester Wild Arms outfits, and I really like how that came out. I've been experimenting with different ways of coloring. That's the same type of coloring that I did for the Melia piece a little while back, and I did that somewhat for the Pyra drawing that I did. Did that somewhat for the Chiaki piece from, God, that was last May? Ugh, that was a long time ago already. Anyway, so yeah. So I'm just happy with how those two came out. So that was the two, I did those two last week for Patreon. I'm very happy that not only was I able to finally get back into Patreon, but like feel like I'm in the groove with drawing. I don't feel like I'm at that block anymore. Like I feel like I can reasonably put out drawing of quality. Not my best quality. My best quality is the Persona things, I think, but I feel like I consistently put out drawing of quality for Patreon now, again, after several months of feeling like I was really just coasting really, really badly. So, yeah, I missed that a lot. So let's see. Disc Only was amazing. Rosa John's birthday celebrations were fun. Let's see. Forgot to get rid of that. What else did we do? Yeah, the Morgana piece was a year old also. I'm very happy with the Morgana one. I was able to do that in like a day. I had the sketch done already, but I was able to do the coloring in one day as opposed to everyone else on the Persona thing, which took like a week at least to color. The Morgana is just smaller and more whole areas to work with, but it still came out well, I think. Got a thing from PlayStation saying like, here's your PlayStation wrap up for 2020, and surprise surprise, my game of the year, Persona 5 Royal, I played the most. It's 136 hours for Royal, 45 for FF7 Remake, and 24 of my brother playing Danganronpa V3 are my top 3 games on PlayStation last year. It's just very funny. But yeah, Persona 5 Royal is just amazing. It's just amazing. Like, there's no other modifiers that I could say for my game of the year. I talked about this before. Christopher Plummer passed away this week. He was like in The Sound of Music. He was most recently, I remember seeing him in Knives Out. He was in Return of the Pink Panther as the Phantom, so Charles Litton. He was in a lot of things, but those are the roles I just remember him in. He was such a good actor. So it's a shame. It's a shame. But he was 91, so at least he had a long life. And this past Thursday was the 10th anniversary of the Runaway Guys, which is absolutely crazy. So I did an art. Of course I did an art. I think I could have done this better, but they liked it, so yay. But it was the three of them as Triforce holders. Did Emil as Link, obviously as Courage, dark hair, striped shirt in a polo-y design. Tim, I tried to modify Zelda a little bit from giving a more masculine face, and the sunflower, I think it's a sunflower that he usually has at conventions. I always like that touch. And I modified the hair a little also to be shorter. Not like it ends at shoulder length there, and kind of goes back in his style-ish while keeping to Zelda's thing. And John was Ganondorf. I mean, it's pretty obvious. He's got the two gun. The hair color's different. The skin tone, obviously. The eye color. But Ganon John. And I just did I cropped closer pieces to that. So I really like how this came out. I pulled it together rather fast because I was doing Patreon stuff for the week also, and recording, and it was a busy week. But I really like how it came out. And yeah, man, 10 years for the Runaway Guys. I remember back in the day, in 2011, I was only recently into Let's Plays because I had started in 2010, and I knew Chugga Conroy, and I knew H.C. Bailey, and knew Fibanga, and like smaller members of the community thereof. And my community really grew from Chugga Conroy, because back then they had the video responses, so people found me whenever some of my Mario and Luigi videos got, in that front section of 2 videos for the video responses. I really liked that. That was a great way of helping promote smaller people without being, too out there and attention-seeky, in my opinion. Like, they chose to put those videos there, and it was kind of a luck of a draw, whether or not, you would land on that front spot. But still, it was something that you could just, put someone's name out there without overtly, calling, attention to it. Anyway, I missed that. But, yeah, so I was, I remember I watched Emil's stuff, and I saw this video he put up about, I wasn't on Twitter or anything at the time, so I was not connected to, the community in any way, shape, or form. But he put up this video talking about this channel that he's making with 2 other guys, where they want to play Mario Party and stuff. So he put up a video, and then I looked at the video of the other 2 people, of Nintendo Capri Sun, which was just very funny, and Proton John, where he's like, Emil did this and Tim did math or something, I don't know. I still remember those videos, the announcement videos. I'm like, oh, these are people, they upload videos. One of them is a little behind on his video uploading, but he does streams more. But yeah, I just remember watching. I'm like, oh, cool. I'll check out these people too. They seem pretty awesome, and the rest, as they say, is history. So yeah, the Runaway Guys community. Tim, John, Emil, and the wider range, Luca and Massey and Tom and Jared and tagging Toucans and Adri and Jules and Donna and like everybody connected to it. Steven and Mal and Dan and just it's a giant community now. And is the bird there? It's a giant community and it attracts the bird. Dang it! I heard the bird. I wanted to turn the camera around so you could see the bird that just likes jumping on my windowsill looking for food. I was thinking of actually putting seeds out there. But anyway, yeah, giant community. And, back then, I felt very connected to the community. I was doing, even back then, like the first fan arts that I started doing in general were for Chaka Conroy back in the day. I don't have it out here, but I have like a folder with my old fan arts of people. I used to have Tim's out here, unless I put it away. I put it away because I didn't want it getting dirty. It's a lot easier to clean off photo prints than it is paper. So I have like a folder where I just keep things so that they don't get destroyed. Probably literally right in front of me that I'm too lazy to reach over to. But yeah, John I didn't really do much fan art for then. Now I think I do the majority of fan art for him now because it's easier to do during the live stream format, I think. Yeah, so it was just really cool being part of the community, like doing art and stuff back then, meeting amazing people. I mean, like pretty much everyone I know, I met either because of Chaka Conroy's community, the larger Runaway Guys community, or like Nufi Banga, because he was a separate entity and I knew people from him. That's why I am part of Much Games. I was introduced to the people, in that way. Yeah, I don't know. It's just there's a lot of bridges that opened up because of TRG, and I'm always very grateful for that, for all three of them, and just the extended everybody for having a place that could bring in so many cool people. It's very inspiring, and the fact that it's lasted 10 years and it's still going strong is a testament to just how good it is, how good the people are, how good the environment is, and there are problems here and there like there is with anything, but especially online, it's very hard to get a thing to last more than a year or 2 years or 5 years, but 10 years is 10 years is an achievement to work with people. So yeah, it's just very, very cool. And I hope that, continuing onward, TRG, keeps it up. I very much enjoy everything. And the last thing I have here is one last art piece. This is a Breath of the Wild painting that from Mal Makes. I ordered from her Redbubble store. It's awesome. I wanted to bid on the actual canvas, but by the time I was able to bid on eBay, it was already up over $1,000. I think it's past $2,000 now, maybe. Way out of my budget. But yeah, so I ordered it off Redbubble instead, her Redbubble. So yeah, it's amazing. You actually get to see like the detail of the canvas in the picture because they took really high quality photographs. But the color transferred well, and yeah. So I got the one here with the border here because I want to frame it, and it's probably not going up in my room. This is something that I wanted to buy to put in another part of the house. My room is more for like the people stuff, which this is something I think I can actually have out for company to see. So I love it, and I'm waiting on some more other things I ordered from her store from Redbubble. But yeah, so this week 2 episodes of Blossom Tales and 2 episodes of Trails in the Sky second chapter. Animal Crossing stream on Tuesday. Undertale stream on John's channel on Wednesday. Tomorrow is I'm going to the doctor for my 6-week checkup after post-surgery. So yeah, it feels like it's been so much longer than 6 weeks. But it's been 6 weeks since my surgery, and so we're just gonna see what I can do now. Now that I've gone far enough out. So yeah, good times. So I'm hoping that I can now like do a little bit more movement, maybe light exercise or something that I wasn't allowed to do until now, just to make sure that everything's set properly. But yeah, the everything's going a little better, so that's nice. And that's about it. Thank you very much for watching. Let's go back to the snow while I talk you guys out. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for sticking around, being the awesome you that you are. And yeah, congrats once again to TRG. Again, thank you guys for just making a place where I could meet the amazing people that I did. And here's to the rest of February. If you're watching the Super Bowl, enjoy. And see you next week. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.